Hey, it's Robert here from robertcbrown.online. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world today. Now, in today's video, I'm asking the question, does your bank account actually reflect your self-worth? Now, I made a video entitled, Is Your Bank Account Used? Some 2 years or so ago on the same subject, but I actually stumbled across another video by a chap called Jake Ducey, and Jake does a lot of great work in a similar area to myself, and I suggest you check him out also because he creates a lot of value over there and you'll probably get a lot from it. So I'll put a link to Jake's YouTube channel below this video in the description. I'll also link this video to the previous video I made on the subject. But because I came across Jake's video, I decided it was time for me to make another video that digs a little bit deeper than I perhaps did last time on this subject of the correlation between what's in your bank account and how you feel about yourself and whether that empowers you or disempowers you. So before I get stuck in to my take on it, let me play you a clip from Jake's video and we'll pick it up again the other side.
And then your bank account starts to control your thinking. Does your thinking control your bank account, or does your bank account control your thinking? Most people, their bank account controls their thinking. They get inspired, they say, I'm gonna do it, and then after a couple months, they look at their debt or their bank account and say, I'm broke, I can't do it, it's too hard. Or does your thinking control your bank account? Build that picture, build that image, and do not settle. Say, I am going to make $100,000 a year. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be financially independent. I'm going to go from $1,000 a month to $3,000 a month. I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure it out. And I'm going to eliminate every person, every circumstance and situation that tells me otherwise. I'm going to reassess the values of my life and how I invest my time.
So there we have it. Jake talks with a lot of passion and conviction and energy about the subject of your thinking and your bank account. And you can see why I suggest you go check his channel out, because I think you will thoroughly enjoy what he has to offer over there. What I would like to do is dig a little bit deeper, because Jake asked the question, does your thinking control your bank account, or does your bank account affect or control your thinking? Now, here's the thing. Is it actually thoughts that we're talking about here? I would suggest possibly not. In fact, I'll say very probably not, based on what I know to be true. And I'm sure that if Jake had continued to film the video for a while longer, he'd have probably dug into this subject a lot deeper than he had the chance to in that particular video. But what I want to say is, thoughts are not the issue. It's not what you think about something, it's what promotes the thought about something. You see, as we go through life in our physical reality, what we do is we attach labels to things. Things that show up on our life, external circumstances, we attach labels, and each one of those labels has a meaning to us, and the knock-on effect of the meaning is the impact it then has on our subconscious, which is where our self-worth essentially lives. Now, every belief that we have on an inner level comes from external stimulus that we attach labels and meanings to, that we compound over and over and over again with the same habitual cycles, and we reinforce and we build beliefs. Now, the thing is, for every belief, we can have hundreds or thousands of thoughts that fire off from each one of the beliefs that we have on an inner level, on a subconscious level. So it is far easier for you to adopt the approach of working on your subconscious mind, your inner beliefs, to control the thoughts that are going out there, into your physical reality than it is for you to try and monitor and control any number of the average 60,000 thoughts that each individual has in any given day, I should say. So we're not talking on a level of thought. We're talking below thought. We're talking about the root cause of the thought. Because most of the time we don't deliberately think anything. A thought comes from a belief. And when something happens in your external stimulus, your physical reality, based on your belief system, certain thoughts will fire off. And then your reticular activation system will go out there into your physical reality and seek yet more evidence to support that as being the truth. And when it does that, it reinforces that belief. So the only way to affect the way your bank balance makes you feel is to go to work on yourself first. Don't go to work on the effect. Go to work on the cause. And the cause is the labels you're attaching to not having much money in the bank and the feeling that you have attached to that label and how it is impacting you on an inner level. And then what happens, as I said, your subconscious, your reticular activation system will go out there, knocking my microphone off, will go out there into your physical reality and will seek evidence to prove you right. Prove your belief correct. So that's where you've got to start to address the issue that you have. You control everything. In answer to Jake's question, now I know he knows this well and good, but in case you don't, let me spell it out for you. The answer to every issue in your external world, whether it be a relationship, a bank account, whether it's a positive feeling on a bank account because you've got plenty of money in there, or it's a negative feeling because you haven't got any money in there. The fact that it affects you, whatever it is, you control it all. You are at cause. Your physical reality is only ever a mirror image of what's going on inside. If you don't like what you see out there, change what's in here. Because that is ripples in a pond. That is only showing up as a result of who you are on an inner level, what you believe in, and what you go out there and seek evidence to prove. So you need to go to work on yourself first. And Jake actually started to talk in a way, where he was saying positive affirmations and being very passionate about, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be rich and I'm going to be successful. Can't remember the exact words he used, but affirmations said with vigor, passion, energy like that, and really invested into with emotion. Well, emotion is the catalyst to turn the wheels of manifestation. And that stuff will energize you to take action and create the reaction that you want to see show up in your world. The good news, I know I've thrown a lot at you. The good news here is that when I say you're at cause, okay, there's a certain amount of responsibility on your shoulders for what shows up. But what it does mean is, if you don't like what shows up, if you don't like your physical reality right now, you can change it and you can have it just about any way you want it to show up. And that is the good news. All you've got to do is invest some time in going to work on you and trust that the rest will show up as a result of the work you put in on yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't throw too much at you. Sometimes I get very passionate. I talk very quickly, and I've got to be careful that it doesn't go wing straight over your head because I'm firing it at you too quickly. But hopefully you got value from this. What I'd like to say as well is I'm going to put the links in below the video, as I promised right at the outset. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to give you a link down below as well to my manifestation manifesto. It's my free report. If you really want to get a handle on all the stuff I've just mentioned and start to turn it all around and get everything working in your favor, so you can put the foot on the pedal and get the gas going and really propel yourself forward in life in the direction that you want to go, then get your hands on my free report. You're welcome to it. Put it into action though. Don't just read it and do nothing with it. Apply it and you'll see some real evidence of great stuff showing up in your life, which will propel you on to even higher levels, I'm sure. So with that said, if you've enjoyed the video, please like it. Please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon. I'll be back every week with more videos and hopefully I'll see you here. And in the meantime, if you want to dig deeper into all things personal development, spiritual alignment, get across to robertcbrown.online, robertcbrown.online, and join my community over there as well. It'd be great to have you. With all of that out of the way, I'm going to take a breath, have a rest, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.